Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Enter the Gungeon. Dragons episodes, I'm Nye. I'm very upset with myself. I've died twice on the rat in a row. I don't know why. Like, there is no reason whatsoever that I should die on the rat. Like, it's just not, it's not a thing. So I have finally learned the meaning of the phrase, thank God it's Friday. And you guys might be thinking, Nye, how did you not know what that means? And I'm not saying I finally learned the phrase as in, man, English is my second language, I didn't understand. What I mean is, like, up until this point in my life, I have never had a job where Friday actually meant something, right? Like, in my previous jobs, between being, a pizza delivery driver and working at a video game retailer, working sales specifically, generally weekends are meaningless. Your days off are typically non-weekend days, and typically they're non-sequential as well. So you're looking at something like having a day off on. My typical days off used to be Sunday and Wednesday. Those were my days off. So yeah, I'd be happy when Sunday rolled around, but that was about it. Like, Friday didn't really mean anything. In fact, Friday usually was a bad thing for me in sales and in pizza because those are the busy days. In pizza, people are having their pizza parties. They're doing their stuff. People do, Pizza Friday a lot. So, and then on, in retail, Friday is payday. That's the day people are more likely to come in because it's payday, because now they actually have money. So I don't want it to be Friday because all of a sudden, all of y'all have money, which means you're going to come and say hi to me, which is going to make me busy. I mean, I want to see you, believe me. I love you guys. I want to see you. But, it is... Okay, there we go. I was really worried that guy was going to get away. I want to see you guys, but it is very much a feeling of like, okay, well, you're going to make me busy. I have work to do. So up until this point, I never really understood Thank God It's Friday. Now I do, because now I do work what is effectively a 9 to 5, and what effectively is, a Monday through Friday job. Want. Not as much the other stuff, but want that. So yeah, it is very. So I'm beginning to learn the love of Friday, and also beginning to learn the hate of Monday. I don't really dislike Monday because I'm one of those people who, if I have too long of not working, I start to get a little bit stir crazy. I need something to do with myself. Okay, I just rolled into that because I'm a goober. But yeah, it's definitely one of those I'm beginning to learn. Not, I guess the meaning is the wrong word, but the sentiment behind these statements. And then for me, it's it's another thing because the weekend is two of my Magic events that I do every week occur on the weekend. I do Friday Night Magic. And then I do, my Showdown standard events on Saturday. So, I do both of those, but then also, my, let's grab the key here. And actually, let me play this right and not do anything until after I've seen the entire floor. So, yeah, so my two Magic events are there, but also I have 1 to 2 D&D games that happen, Saturday and then Sunday. So it's definitely a thing where I'm like, okay, the weekend is awesome. But it's not one of those, like, it is awesome, but also, like, it's still not a hugely big deal for me. Like, it's a day I don't work. I got used to, through my retail days, like, okay, get in the stuff that I can on the days I work because, my work days are so odd. That was common for me. If I'm going to play a round of Magic, let's see if I can play a round of Magic, on a Wednesday. Well, I said Wednesday was my day off. But let me see if I can do that like on a Tuesday or a or a Thursday. You know, what can I do on days I work anyways? And I don't hate Mondays. Like I don't have a Garfield reaction to Mondays. You know, that's not that's not me. What I do have is the okay, and this is going to be the ability to steal. Damn. Good item, I mean. But not what I was looking for. But yeah, I don't have like the Garfield reaction like Mondays. I don't have that. But I do understand, like, man, it's Monday, I gotta return to the job. You know, I do understand that feeling. So, you know, it's one of those things. It just the more you live life, the more you understand, right? The more you've experienced, the more you understand. That's why I really have started to value those who are older and more experienced than me. And I think this is something that, you know, as I've grown up, I think I've seen more and more people begin to understand this. So I don't know if this was just something that I didn't see the understanding earlier, or if it was just that people were not expressing it as much. But as I have, nice, got a combo with the Colt 45. Why is Bullet crying? I don't know what that combo actually does. Is that the Yeti combo? Might be the Yeti combo. Let's pop a blank in here. Nothing I can buy, nothing I want to buy. Anywhere else I really want to look. Let's try... I did try down here, right? Okay. Let's try this from over here. No. Cool. Cannot actually afford any of the stuff in Professor Coopton's shop, which kind of sucks. So we'll move on. Oh, God. It is now 4:47 in the morning. I'm trying to decide how I want to start my day. You know, I've already had breakfast, so it's not a question of eating. So I think one of the things I'm gonna have to, like, do I want to go to the gym today? I'm still sore from going to the gym a couple of days ago. So I'm trying to decide, like, how do I want to set up my schedule, I think, is a big question I need to ask myself. And the other thing is, like, if I'm sore, what does that mean I want to do? Do I want to not go if I'm sore? There's the Yeti. We finally saw it. Kind of neat. But does that mean I don't want to go necessarily? Or, you know, do I want to say that, okay, I'm going to go, but I'm, you know, not going to do this, that, and the other thing? Am I, you know, I'll go and I'll be on the recumbent bike, or I'll go and, you know, I will work legs today or something like that. Okay, that was a shot that I just was not noticing. I like the Yeti attack. I do. The Yeti attack is nice and also useful. Now, I know that's what people do. They do arm day and leg day. It's a shrine. Don't know how much I care about the shrine. All of those are real. Wow. Bottle, I mean, I guess I'll... Okay, that's awesome. Matcha Brace is good. Turkey is pretty good. Boxing Glove is not so good. But in terms of, like, hey, I just got a bunch of free items, like, good stuff. Okay, we definitely want to see if If the old crest is key required, I now have a key if it is key required. I'm sincerely hoping that it is not key required. Man, I just got cursed. We were already seeing a jammed enemy. Kind of weird. Does Macho Brace make you slower? I think it does in the games. Does it make you slow in here, though? I'm just going to walk into that damage, don't you mind me. Not actually expecting to see a vampire on this floor. I would like to see a vampire on this floor, so the lack of vampire kind of sucks. I might still see one, though. I'm really hoping that shrine's actually some good. What? I was on that platform. I disagree with that. Like, I saw myself on that platform. That is an alternative room. Could be a shop. Could be awesome. Could be nothing. It could be, you know, it might not actually be a shop. It might be a gun muncher. It is a gun muncher. Okay. But we know that we have that. I don't really have anything I want to munch at this time. Okay, I want at least one more key, I think. Because I want to get... I'm just going to walk into every bit of damage I can. I want another key. At least one more. But 2 more would be nice. At least I'm getting my health back. Yeah, 2 more keys would be ideal. But I do have the trusty lockpicks. I'm just trying to decide if I want to spend a key on the shrine or if I want to lockpick the shrine. I think that's going to decide on how good the item here is. If the chest is blue or lower, a blue or lower chest is probably going to be lockpicked. Green or higher, on the other hand. Did I already find the secret room? I did. Make my life difficult. Okay, can I get at least 1 key, please? I'm really hoping for a key from one of these rooms here. I was looking at a review of my local gaming shop, and the review was kind of interesting because it was like, yeah, they don't handle Pokemon rulings here very well, and they banned a prominent member of the Pokemon community because they made a mistaken ruling and didn't want to own up to it. And the owner, like, posted, it's on the Facebook group, and the owner, like, posted, hey, I'd be willing to talk to you about it if you have a problem. But I saw multiple people, and then I saw more comments from other people going, you realize that you guys are from out of town. Like, this is not your local, gaming store, and you've probably never been to this place before. Why are you posting bad critiques? And keep in mind, I believe these are the only bad critiques I saw from my local gaming store. So, I have to sit here and think, like, either something really stupid went down, or this is, and I'm not joking about this, a conspiracy against the store based around, you know, Pokemon cards. That's really stupid to me. Got angry bullets. Okay, I think we do... I think we try to lockpick this. Didn't work, naturally. And then we open our chests, giving me Super Space Turtle. Good stuff. And what is my gun gonna be? The hammer. Okay. Not the gun I wanted. Okay. I'm not gonna gun munch. Little bit concerned about my funds. I'm about 22 shells lower than I would like to be. But, you know, that being said, I would really like to have some other gun other than the hammer for my room clear. Like, I would prefer to have a really good single-shot item. Super Space Turtle doing work. Just gonna let him do his thing while I'm over here poking people. Now, this scares me. These two shotgunners both being active. Okay. And yeah, I am reloading the hammer. I know I shouldn't be. Wow, the money there was amazing. I shouldn't be reloading the hammer, but this is mostly just so I can respond if an enemy does show up real quick. Like, Super Space Turtle's doing good work, but when those guys show up... Oh, God. Yeah, I see the secret room. Let's go ahead and pop that right now. Got a key. I don't think Plague Pistol is gonna be my room clear at the moment. Maybe in the near future when I run out of hammer shots, but I don't want to put more poison on the ground if I can avoid it. Oh god, I really do not want this. This is a combination of enemies that scares the hell out of me. Okay, he's dead. Can't get to the shop yet. That passage seemed really weird. It seemed a lot thinner than usual. Okay, get ammo and fill up the Colt 45, and we're going to go ahead and use the Colt 45 for the immediate future. My enemies are. There they are. Okay, please tell me the exit is... No, he's not off of here. Okay. So he has a key, as usual, and ice bombs, which I don't care about. Guess we'll go down. I didn't just hear... Okay, I thought I heard a Tarnisher, and I was a little bit concerned for a second there. Nice. I guess we'll go down. That's a boss. Okay. Specialty shop. Nope. Another gun muncher. And no, sometimes the actual Abbey is off the gun muncher. It wasn't, which kind of is irritating. I was really hoping for that. I'm definitely going to fill up the Colt 45. We almost have enough money, even though I didn't think we were going to have enough money. Excellent, and we found the altar. Okay, So we're almost going to have enough money. I'm pretty reasonably certain we're going to get 10 shells over the course of the next, couple rooms. So I believe the Abbey is a doable thing. 4 shells. If I don't get 4 shells over the course of the next of this room and the boss, I'm going to be very upset. There's a chance the boss could screw me here. Let's get whatever this is, which is going to be... That is the AC-15. I do have armor. So I think we're going to go ahead and use this, and then we're going to fall back to the Frost Giant if I run out of ammo. Actually, I take it back. We're going to use the Frost Giant. I think the AC-15 just shoots way too slow. Use it as my room clear as necessary. But I think this will work. Okay, there was a beanie right next to me. I didn't notice it basically the entire time. There's the money I need. There's some keys. Okay. That is beautiful. We get the honeycomb is okay. Not good, not bad. It exists as an item. Okay. No. I almost made a mistake. Okay, I've already found my secret room? No. Yes, I found it. It was that. Okay. We're good to go. We're good to leave. Anything I want to gun munch? Not at the moment. I mean, I could gun munch the boxing glove. Don't think necessary, though. Okay. So we'll use this gun as my room clear for a bit. At least while I have armor. I don't know if this gun's actually any good or not. Like, it feels like it could be, but I also feel like the AC-1... Or the, I feel like the Colt 45 is probably better. I also feel like I should be taking advantage of the Macho Brace more for this. I don't know. I mean, it feels like it's... I mean, it feels like it's working. I just don't feel as if, the damage is anything to write home about, necessarily. I've seen a lot of really difficult games coming on the gaming market recently. Hollow Knight, Dark Souls to a lesser extent, but Hollow Knight, Gungeon, I don't think Isaac had this problem. Dead Cells, though. And I've noticed that a lot of complaints on the Steam forums of players going, this game needs to be made easier or have an easy mode. And I think I've mentioned this before, but I'm trying to decide how I feel about that statement. And how I feel in general. A lot of people have the get good sentiment, and in a big way, I'm just trying to decide, do I just flat agree with that? I think that's really what I'm trying to decide is, do I just agree that it should just be get good? Because that's a little bit of a toxic feel. Like, that is this is how you stop players from getting in on your community by telling them to get good. But at the same time, if the point is, you know, this is a game that is meant to be difficult, right? Then by saying I want the game that is supposed to be difficult to be easier, that feels like a team is asking to be catered to. I think we're gonna get rid of. Never mind. Let's wait. But yeah, it's asking to be catered to. It's asking to not have to earn the win. And so I'm trying to decide, like, at what point do you acknowledge that and go, okay? And at one point you go, you know what, you should have to do it. Like, I think if we had a situation where you said, okay, you know, in Enter the Gungeon, we're going to give you an easy mode where ammo is more plentiful, but you're not allowed to get achievements. Or you're not, or actually, you know what, in something like Dead Cells, not allowed to get achievements, you're not allowed to get unlocks. Because that's the thing. We'll let you practice. That's fine. Practice all you want. No achievements, no unlocks. Like, I know games, I'm thinking of Death Smiles, which is a bullet hell game. So naturally, a fairly difficult title by nature of the genre. Dead Smiles, if you don't play it on a hard enough difficulty, you actually can't go to all the levels. Like, the game ends early because it's like, okay, if you can't play these levels on a hard difficulty, you're never gonna make it these new levels anyways. So I think that might be the thing. It may need to be, you know, that you say that, and then those same players are gonna complain that they can't get any unlocks, they can't do anything, and then I think at that point, right, you're safe to say get good. You know, if you cater to the player and say, okay, I will give you the easy mode, or I'll give you a practice mode, but this game was intended for, you know, this. Like, there was a player I saw, I think it was on Dead Cells, and he was making the complaint that, I'm playing on PC, why would you make a game that's better on controller? Because Dead Cells does give you that, that warning that it was intended to be played on a controller. And keep in mind, I think that Dead Cells is probably a game that should be played on a controller. I can't imagine playing that game on a mouse and keyboard. I know people do it, but, you know, controller just definitely feels better. So it's like, well, number one, this was developed for other shit too. Yeah, I don't want that. I want the push and gun friendship. Let's go ahead and open this. Got a key, got a sling. Okay, didn't lose anything. But yeah, it's like, you know, look, dude, at a certain point, be responsible for your own shit. You know? I think we'll go with the Magnum as my secondary. Frost Giant, Potion of Gun Friendship, let's go. I don't know, there's games that I feel that the difficulty is too high on, but I don't know, from where I'm sitting, I'm not going to ask you to make the game easier for me. I'm going to either find equilibrium for myself, or I'm going to play another game. But I understand that this game was not made for me in that case. You know, I talk a lot about Magic recently. There's a lot of Magic interactions that are difficult, and I'm playing against people. You know, I'm not going to go into a tournament setting and then say, hey, you know, you guys should take it easy on me because I'm not as good as you are. Now, naturally, that's a little bit of a false comparison because we're talking about versus AI as opposed to, you know, versus computer. A little bit of a different thing there. But I still think that in a big way it applies. You know, I think at a certain point you gotta take responsibility for your own shit. I mean... Okay, that's what we're gonna do. I don't like the Gilded Hydra. I think this gun's bad. So we're gonna go ahead and toss the Gilded Hydra into there, and then I'm also gonna toss the Boxing Glove into there. Hopefully get something good. Because Gilded Hydra's either A rank or S rank. I can't remember. We're going to get the banana. I feel as if I just got trolled. Now that I think about it, I don't know what rank Boxing Gun is. Maybe Boxing Gun's a lower rank than I thought. I thought it was up there. I can continue using the AC because we do have some armor. I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? You know, you guys have been watching me struggle with and play Gungeon for a while. Some of you guys kind of regularly leave comments, so I know that you've kind of watched as I've struggled to get good. So what do you guys think? I mean, how do you guys think a complaint like this game should be made easier for people who have trouble with it? How do you guys think that should be handled by the developers? Should the developers, you know, respond to that? Should they, you know, should they say yes and make the game easier? Should they say no? This is the game as we designed it. If you don't like it, you know, refund it. I mean, as I said, I'm torn. I want more players to play these games, but you know, remember, I'm the guy who doesn't like to mod games. I like to play the game as the developer intended. So I think that applies in a great way to difficulty as well. I think there's a certain point where it's like, okay, you need to, you know, develop your skills to a level where you're able to play this. I'm just thinking of, you know, someone who goes into, like, chess and goes, man, you should make chess easier. It's like, no. No, this game is great the way it is. It might not be your game, and that's fine. You can go play something else. Speaking of chess, this was something that I was thinking about earlier, and I want to know how you guys feel with it. So there is such a thing as a solved game. And solved being the term used when a game and all its potential permutations have been mathematically solved in such a way that there is an ideal way to play that is, I guess, guaranteed to get you a certain result. For example, tic-tac-toe is a solved game. There is a specific set of moves you can make that will either A, always result in a win, or B, always result in a tie. It depends on how well how much your opponent knows. If your opponent knows the way to do it, then you will always result in a tie because there's nothing they can do to stop it, but they can stop you from winning. So it's a solved game. I think technically, if I'm correct, chess is a solved game because they can have a computer that can always beat a human because they always know, okay, let's predict all the possible ways that you could go, and then there is one absolute alternative. Now, I don't know if you can contribute, solved games to something like, Gungeon. I'm absolutely certain, with beyond the shadow of a doubt, that you could teach a computer to play this game and to always win. Like, that's not something I know that can be done. Because this game relies more on like reflexes than it does on, like if you have a computer that can dodge every shot, that computer can win. It will take a while, but that computer will eventually win. As much as people like to say it about a Gungeon, luck isn't really a factor in this game. Yes, it's going to decide what weapon you have, but all that decides is, are you playing on easy mode or hard mode? You can beat the game with the pilot starting pistol. Is it going to suck? Absolutely. Can you do it? Absolutely. So, that's the end result is okay, So I guess my question to you guys is, when it comes to solved games, do you still want to play them? Like, games like Monopoly, for example. I was just watching last night, and this may be why this question ended up coming up. Last night I was watching two mathematicians that were talking about ideal gameplay in Monopoly. And one of them was, and what the result was, if you want the best results if you are playing against, I think it's 1 to 2 opponents. You should be focusing on the light blues and you should be focusing on the light blues and the oranges. If you are facing 3 to 4 opponents, or no, it's 1 to 2. I think it's 1 to 2 opponents is light blues and oranges. 2 to 3 opponents is orange and reds. 3 or more opponents is greens. And for people who know, Monopoly, saying that you should focus on the oranges should not be much of a surprise. Most people know oranges. And when I say focus, by the way, what I'm talking about is these are the properties that will get you the most money back the most often. These are properties that are, number 1, landed on the most often, which I've always heard that orange landed on more than anything else, but also the ones that will get you the most money back based on your opponents actually landing on them. Okay, so I'm going to, I guess, try to lockpick this. It didn't work. That sucks. I should have tried to lockpick this, honestly. Okay, so how much money do I have? Nothing in the Frost Giant. Okay. So Magnum plus Hammer, I guess. Okay. But yeah, so the you know, you 3 or more opponents, you focus on. Damn it, you focus on greens. And so these are, and basically, you know, you should, number 1, play with the standard rules of Monopoly, which means, you know, no free parking rule that everybody likes. You know, you don't put you know, luxury tax and income tax into free parking. That money's just gone because the game was intended to be run with a more of a limited amount. This is also why Monopoly lasts forever for a lot of people, because they use those rules and the game was not designed for that. Oh, die, you son of a bitch. So, you know, it's... God damn it. So it's just kind of this thing. So the question is, if you're playing against a player who knows... Like, who knows these rules, right? They know how they should be doing things and what order they should be doing things. They have a definite advantage. It's not solved, but it's there. And then you have the solved ones. You have the ones that there is a definitive and guaranteed way to win if you know what you're doing. Do you want to play against those players? So let's say you're playing tic-tac-toe against someone who knows the game. They know exactly what they have to do and in exactly what order in order to win. Do you want to play against that? Like, if you also know the rules, you know, maybe, right? Okay. Okay, well, that's not good. That's not bad. I don't really have anything I want. I don't know. It's one of the things that kind of makes me think about chess as a game, because I'd like to get better at it. But if my opponent truly knows the game, they're just gonna beat me, you know? It's not something I can necessarily fight back against, because by nature of the game, there are absolute best responses to everything. And you know, you got to think several turns ahead, so you know, okay, what, you know, where am I going? What's the best way to go? And that's why I suck at it. I also have a bad habit of getting cocky when I'm winning, and it causes me to make multiple play mistakes. That's why I've never beaten my grandfather in chess. But yeah, so you know, I guess that is the question for y'all. How do y'all feel about that? You know, do you you know, once a game is solved, I guess the other portion of the question is, once the game is solved, is it still worth playing? And yeah, I'm going to include chess in that question. You know, is it still worth playing? Is it a game that you should still put effort and value into, considering there are known solutions? Like you know, there are correct answers to it. And I guess it's a little, you know, because I think the next sentence, you know, the next thing you say is, well, what about, you know, what about Family Feud or, you know, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire or trivia games? Is there value in playing those? Because there are correct answers. And I think, you know, part of the thing is that's a different type of skill check. Like, that would be my response to you in that situation, is that it's a different type of skill check. You are checking for knowledge or reasoning. You're not checking for things. And then you immediately respond as a, you know, reasoned and intelligent adult that, well, yeah, Nye, and so is chess. You know, we can reasonably say that this is a skill check. So, you know, that's where I sit. That's where I sit here and sit back and wonder a little bit. What do you put in? But then again, once again, you come to chess, where having the knowledge means that you are either guaranteed to win or guaranteed to draw. You know, we are no longer talking about a you know, knowledge makes you win. We are talking about knowledge, you know, it's no longer a knowledge check for a win condition. It's knowledge check to see, can you even play this game at all? Which I think is a very, that's a very different knowledge check, right? Focusing. Damn it. But that is a very distinctly different knowledge check at that point. Am I right? Like, I don't know. So yeah, would you guys still play that if you knew your opponent had the knowledge? Would you still play? Would there be a point? I think naturally with chess, or not chess, but tic-tac-toe, because we literally just made the statement that having the knowledge makes the game, you know, reach a point where there's kind of no point playing anymore. I think that might be a little bit different than something like chess. I don't know, maybe because chess has the permutations, there's tons of different ways that chess can go. You just don't have the instant knowledge no matter what, maybe? I don't know. Okay, I think we got it this time. We focus a little bit on ruining the rat's day here, as he focuses on ruining mine. Okay, we got it. Okay, so, need 4 keys, right? Come on. Not timing it right. Oh, what do you want to do? Damn it. Okay. 2 keys. Come on. God damn it, I just took a bunch of hits for no reason. There we go. Damn it. Okay. One more, please. Key. Awesome. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. Oh, wow, you can hit 5? I didn't even know you could hit 5. Come on, you. Damn it. We're fine. We're fine. Dodge. Come on, you. One more. Come on. Okay. Got my keys. Okay, so now we're going to go see if the person who commented, if there is anything to their comment. Man, we actually got 5 keys there. That is kind of nuts. I know that 6 is the supposed maximum. Old Goldie, awesome. I think we're actually going to end up finding the Advanced Dragon. Unfortunately, he does not say anything different. Depending on, you know, who you are. I was asked that, if he says different things depending on who you are. He does not. He always has the same phrase. You guys see that by now, but, you know, just responding to the person who had originally asked me that question. Let's go ahead and fill that in. Put some ammo in there. Open up that. There's the sack. Excellent. I needed that. Okay. So there's the pistol. And there are the boots. I am now the rat. Okay, so showing this off. There's nothing. There's nothing here. That is just a sign showing this is the, you know, rat lair. But there's unfortunately no item there. Okay, let's go ahead and drop 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. I think Old Goldie's actually bad at this point in the game, if I remember correctly. But yeah, so nothing there, unfortunately. I'm sorry it took me so long to... Well, actually, no, it hasn't taken that long. It's going to be about a week and a half after you originally asked about this, and that was mostly just because I had a little bit of a backlog still. But, yeah, sorry it took me a little bit longer than I would have liked to actually show that off, but... You know, there's nothing there. There's no secret in there in addition to... You know, basically in addition to what we normally have. Ow. Okay, let's see if we can get a clone run, huh? We haven't seen anything A or S rank, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, I actually have to kind of wait on this. I can't kill him while he's skeleton. There we go. I would like it if they would fix that. That is a... I think that is a glitch. Okay, so we are pretty much, I mean, pretty much done with the run, right? I mean, you know, I say that, and we still have, you know, the run left to go. But, you know, you know and I know that this run is pretty much spoken for at this point. Oh, hey, we got a mini-boss here. Where am I going to put that ammo? Do I have anything that needs ammo at this point? Sure. Who's the mini-boss? Dude, you made the biggest damn mistake of your life. You should not have screwed with me. Do you not understand? I am the rat. Okay, I mean, you do that. We can have a Super Mario World reference. I don't mind. Okay. Bye. Bye, Felicia. Okay, what did I get? A key and a pea shooter. You know, nice. I see a locked door. What manner of locked door is it? Ah. Hey, it's you. Hi, you. I'm just going to be over here. I'm just going to shoot shots downrange. You know, let that be a lesson to you. Something exploded over there, and I have sunglasses, therefore time slowed down. Why are you not dead? I don't really want to do that yet. Gotta decide. I might want to, now that I have weekends off, I might want to start going to conventions again. The last convention I went to was close to 10 years ago now. Then DesuCon up in Colorado. Recently jumped back on Facebook, which I have literally not been on in years. Jumped back onto Facebook, and I found that one of my old Facebook friends runs a anime arcade, like a bunch of like Japanese games that never made it to America, is my understanding, out there. Now, I'm not going to be going up to Colorado for NDK, but New Orleans has a couple of different ones. We get Comic-Con, we get, you know, I forget all of them. Comic-Con, WizardCon, sure. But we get a fair amount of conventions down here, and usually there are weekends. Now I actually have the ability to go to one of them. That's the ability to steal. Does he have anything I want? I mean, he has Daruma. Alright, let's go to the shop. What you got, shop? Do I want Bullet Idol? Why not? Yeah, I gotta say if I want to go. I don't think I'll be cosplaying anytime soon because, you know, look, I gotta pick and choose amongst my expensive hobbies, and I've already picked several of them. But, could be a blast. Right, that's a mimic now because I picked up the thing that makes that a mimic. Just fall over, please. Thank you. Let's see. No secret room there. Why am I using a crappy gun to do this? Let's use a gun that's at least shoots faster. There we go. And there's my prize. You, give me something. Liquid Valkyrie. So bullets slow down. Interesting. Okay, what, let's go ahead and pull out Potion of Gun Friendship and Commando, sure. Hey, I made the right choice. Explosions are happening. Time is slowing down. Okay, there we go. Sorry, gotta focus when there's so much crap going on. What did we get? Well, we have a piece of shit. Dude. You're dead, okay? No. You're dead, okay? I don't think you understand. Buddy, pal, friend. You're dead. Fall over. Give up already. You're not winning. Do I want the crit caliber? I think I'm going to skip the crit caliber. I don't think there's any reason for me to pick that up, honestly. There's nothing good in it. And I don't really want the mahogany. So we'll move on. Yeah, I mean, I would love to do some of the, there's some magic events that happen in some of these, get some, special magic cards you can't get anywhere else. So that would be something fun to do. See all these people who actually do dress up. One day when I did go to NDK, I actually dressed up as a mime, and it was very, very fun. Got this. I had such you sit here in New Orleans, and a place of like jesters and such, and my idea was I was going to do a really kind of high quality jester outfit with multiple Mardi Gras masks, and that was going to be my costume, and I would swap masks around. And I believe I've told this story on the channel, but I'll repeat it. So I had a happy, sad, and otherwise mask, and I was waiting for the arcade room to open, which was going to have Dance Dance Revolution, one of my favorite games, and I was going to play a little bit of it. So I had this just kind of like onesie style thing. It was a just like this checkerboard outfit. If you search like jester outfit on Amazon, you will see this outfit. It has this weird skull mask, because for some reason it has to be a skull clown. And I just cut off all the skulls and got rid of the rubber mask and ran with my own masks. But I remember, so I was there and I had one mask on, and I was on a balcony overlooking. I'll be back. I was on a balcony overlooking the dealer's room. There's a line for the dealer's room, as always. And there was a guy in the dealer's room, and he looked up, and he saw me, and he was like, dude, that guy has an awesome Mardi Gras mask. Awesome. And, I mean, not really. It wasn't really a Mardi Gras mask. It was, it was and it wasn't. Okay, definitely want +1 bullets, which combos with... Nice. Grab that. Okay. So, I had that, and he's like, that's awesome. So I'm sitting up there, and keep in mind, I had to sit up there and wait for like probably 45 minutes, something like that. So occasionally I would swap masks. So I swapped a mask, and I leaned over again, kind of looking to see the costumes of the people down the dealer's room. The same guy looks up and goes, dude, there's another one. There's another mask up there. That's really cool. A couple, 15, 20 minutes later passes again, and I swap to my third and final mask. And the dude looks up, sees me again, and goes, oh my god, there's another one. How many of them are there? And of course, all of them are me. But that was kind of the one and only time I ever cosplayed. And, it was fun. And I did basically the bare minimum. But, and in New Orleans, that really didn't really fly. Because people here, we're used to that idea. But in the middle of Denver, Colorado, like, there's not a lot of street performers that I ever saw. So people are not very aware of that sort of thing. So I was, kind of amused, right? Okay. What do we got? Yeah, it was kind of fun. So I kind of look forward to going back to that again. At the same time, it's not something I necessarily think I'd put a lot of time or effort into. I think the idea of a convention is fun, but in execution, it sometimes leaves something to be desired. Having a bunch of nerds that... Right. Having a bunch of nerds floating around that don't know how to shower correctly is not my idea of a fun time. Really? Just a key? It's kind of rare. I think I'm gonna go pop over here, and I'm actually gonna go ahead and I'm gonna buy the Abyss Tentacle, which has a combo with what now? Oh right, okay, I remember that one. And I'm going to steal duct tape. Now, what am I going to put the duct tape on? Charged weapons do not work very well for this. I'm thinking, like... Commando. Plus Frozen Giant. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, let's swap over to the Tentacle because it's good. I also want to show... Oh, well, I want to show the decoy off, but it'll have to wait. So I need to charge it up again. To show off what that does, because my understanding is it's a very cool thing. Neat. Sadly, we don't have any of the really, like, gigantic upgrades that make this item the god that it usually is. Toss that out. I know Charms. Isn't it supposed to also tentacleize people? I thought it was supposed to do that. Maybe it doesn't anymore. Okay, moving on. That's not what I want to do for another series. I have one that I'm currently working on, but it's probably going to end up taking a while. Because the nature of the series, it's actually a fairly difficult game that I'm working on. So I don't know how long it's going to take me to complete. I'm thinking about, I haven't done it in a couple years. I'm thinking about going back to Golden Sun. Doing something with that. Possibly do like a I don't know, possibly do a run based around not using the standard classes or something like that. I'd have to research and figure out how to do that correctly. It'd be interesting, to say the least. So my understanding is they're more powerful by a lot if you set them up correctly. But I don't know how their spell setups work. Okay, I'm not angry about that. Apparently that can't be a mimic, which is interesting. Okay, let's look for secret rooms, because we are at that point of the run. But broccoli is awesome. I like broccoli. Good item. Does good things. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that blank. Did I check? Oh, I already found the secret room. What am I doing? Already found it. Okay. Phase 1. I guess I'm just going to cold 45. Or do I want to... What's my ammo? I'm going to Magnum it. Hello, there's a combo there, apparently. Oh, that must be the Potion of Friend and Bullet. That must be what that is. Cool combo. Ow. I'm gonna enjoy using that combo on the Advanced Dragon Phase 2. Took a hit there. The annoying alternative dragon. Okay. Pull this crap out. Not going to be a hard fight, I don't think. Then again, we don't have a lot of the stuff we normally have, so I don't know. It might be. Holy crap, that's cool. Like, holy crap, that's awesome. I like it. Like, I get the full copy. Like, it does everything. That's awesome. Explosions. Okay, we're out of ammo. Oh, that was fun while it lasted. Okay. And he's gone. That was fun. Fun fight. Man, that combo is nuts. That combo is fantastic. I like it. I'm so glad I picked up the +1 bullet for that. That was a lot of fun. Okay. So, dead. Big thing is dead. And, like, that guy is so much more powerful than the Lich. So, if you get rid of him, you know, if we can beat the rat, and if we can beat the Advanced Dragon, you know, the Lich is nothing. It's gonna fall over. There are a lot of statements saying that we need to have an additional chamber. You know, additional place to go, additional thing to do. Part of me agrees. I don't know if all of me agrees, but part of me definitely agrees that we need another core. We need something harder than the Advanced Dragon. We need some upgraded form of the Lich or something like that. That guy took forever. But I don't know, like, the problem with the Lich is that, you know, he was hard, and they didn't want to make him harder. Because that would not be fair to, you know, newer players who had not fought the Lich as normal. And, you know, I can understand that. But the problem is the Lich is such a letdown after you fight, you know, after you fight the Advanced Dragon or after you fight the Rat. You know, the Lich is just, he's just nothing. He barely exists. It's hard to be scared of a boss who barely exists. It's hard to be scared of a boss when you're doing this on a regular basis. Oh. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do this because I don't feel like dealing with these guys. Key, please. Yeah, I'm mostly just using this to move us along because, you know, you guys know this is how this is gonna go. I know how this is gonna go. We don't need this. Oh. There we go. How are you not dead? Was it a... That must have been a jammed version, right? That had to be. Had to be a jammed version. Is this a jammed version? Yes, okay. Well, me and my rotating gun are just gonna hose you. Is this another enemy type that can't actually die? Yeah. This enemy type can enemy types can only die under certain circumstances. And it's annoying, you know? I'm just gonna do this. Not dealing with it. Unfortunately, we are in the wrong location. I'm Cajun, man. I don't want to go there. That's the wrong way. This is the correct way. There's enemies around here somewhere. I'm sure of it. I was really hoping for some ammo at some point. You know? The game does not seem to be particularly inclined on giving me ammunition. So I want to do my commando bullshit against the Lich and see how long it lasts. Hey! Awesome. Okay, game, thank you. I appreciate it. You heard my pleas. I still don't forgive you for all the other shit you've done, but hey. You still owe me a clone at some point. Yes, I said owe me. You owe me a clone. We made deals, you and I. Someone was cracking up about a couple episodes ago me trying to make deals with the game. Apparently that tickled their funny bone. I'm glad you guys like that. I'm glad me saying random stupid bullshit amuses you. I'll be honest, it typically amuses the hell out of me. Nope. Also no. Also no. No. And this should be the Lich. Hey, Lichy Poo. Okay, friend. Let's do it. Oh my god, the bullets. They are everywhere. No, you can't have that. I'm just face tanking all of his bullets, and that's actually causing to be a problem. Whew. Okay, Lichy Poo. I apologize that had to go the way it did. Bam! You're never going to believe me, but I actually wasn't looking at the screen when I did that. think I ended that early on accident. Okay, I'm not going to be able to use that against phase 3. What am I using against phase 3? Elementaler? Elementaler. Oh, God. Oh, no! Something actually hit me. I didn't realize. Oh, I was killed by an explosion? What was I... What explosion... What... When does... Oh, I killed myself with my own decoy! Oh! Because I put the decoy to... Oh, I didn't know that could actually hurt you. Oh, that's depressing. Okay, guys, well, that was fun. I'll see y'all next time.